Alright, here comes another 2v2 with my partner BunBun down here, the red Terran, and I'm right next to him, the blue Protoss. We are up against a Terran player, Jinya and Atakuma, both names that I might have a hard time pronouncing. Anyway, we are on our way with unit production, both trying to get our team's economies going. BunBun coming out here at 9 supply, putting down his supply depot. Just going to get that done fairly early. Here comes Atakuma's drone. Going to lay down a pylon, probably going to come to scout, standard opening. And then Jinya is going to come down and put a supply depot, start building the wall. RedIron, we've got a probe coming out. Going to see what's going on up in that base. First pylon finished, lay down the gateway. Goes back to gather some minerals. 2 probes passing the night. About everybody even on unit production for probes. Here comes RedIron's probe into the base at the top of the map. Get to see a few things, but not much. He just kind of hangs out over here, hoping to get a proxy pylon laid down, but Atakuma finds him quickly, and I'm actually going to send this probe on through a lot of the base. See that predetermined path being laid down? It's going to go right through some mineral lines, just going to get a nice look around. That way when he does bite the dust, we know what's going on. BunBun's chasing around Atakuma's probe in our base. Got the second gateway about to come down. No gas yet, but looking at 15 probes for Atakuma, 12 for RedIron, 16 for BunBun, 15 for Jinya. The wall is almost complete up here with 2 racks. I'm gonna get my probe stuck there for a second. We've got the cybernetics core coming down for Atakuma, as well as for RedIron. RedIron's a little bit ahead on that, as well as having an extra gateway. Solid wall there. Getting the second gas up here. Still chasing around the probe from RedIron. No more predetermined path on that one. It is just moving around, taking a look at whatever it happens to come across. Now down here we have got chrono boosting probes coming out. I had to put down 2 gas so I can get gas as quickly as possible to start this warp gate research. Started pumping out some units. Got a zealot on the way from 2 of the gateways. No gas to do anything else with as of yet. 2 more gateways up here for Atakuma and another building. We got a factory coming, as well as these racks. As far as an offensive force, the Terrans are looking better, both with 4 Marines, and RedIron has the first zealot out. 2 zealots for RedIron sitting in the base, chrono boosting out that warp gate research finally, and this probe's going to start laying down some pylons so we don't get side blocked. Barracks for BunBun, 3rd barracks. Got the Marauder concussive shells researching, really important upgrade there. Got the orbital command ready to go. That's BunBun saying that he's lagging badly. We'll see if that affects the game at all. Still working off of 1 gas. Looking at the force up here, getting a lot of Reens. We got 7 Reens versus 5, but BunBun actually has some Marauders in his mix as well, and the 3 Zealots. We're going to go with our standard technique here of grouping all of the TOS and Terran units together into one large death ball as we move out, just for purposes of microing and allowing the player who sits behind to mass whatever they want. Jinya's got control of that tower, and Atakuma has control of this one. A probe from RedIron snuck by to lay down a proxy pylon near that natural expansion, hoping to be able to reinforce forces quickly. Stuff warping in for Atakuma, and we've got the force from the bottom of the map moving out a few stalkers and zealots. You're going to see some stalkers warp in right up here instead of having to walk across the whole map, and this is where RedIron's economy just kind of has to stay stable while BunBun pumps out units at the bottom of the map. No expansion yet from either team, but we're gonna see this force move in and meet up with Seige Tanks. No siege upgrade yet. Let's see how close they are on that upgrade. Nothing doing. Oh, just got it. Just got tank mode right at just the right timing. Observer for each position. Otakuma has 2 obs over, just completely ready for this. More reinforcements already at the ramp for BunBun. That's the way to play 2v2. Getting some sentries up for RedIron with another proxy pylon in case that gets destroyed. And here comes the siege tank action. Just focusing down those units. No chance of getting up the ramp with the stalkers and the vision that Otakuma and Jinya have right now. So this force for RedIron and BunBun is just going to try to hold that expansion for a few more seconds while stuff gets warped in. He is just watching this force with his observers and making sure that no shenanigans are going on. Here are the reinforcements coming up from BunBun's units, and they see every single one of them as they come down. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to micro with the entire force for RedIron and BunBun and try to get some of these units taken care of before it becomes too much problems. Trying to stay out of the range of those siege tanks and one up with the stalkers and the marines. Both players playing about the same strategy here, just trying to not get killed. Alright, these tanks have 10 kills, 6 kills, just killing everything. A little bit of a mess up there from Otakuma. Gonna lose some units. Probably shouldn't have lost. And then RedIron throws some units into the fire as well. Nothing is perfect, and BunBun actually takes all of these units back without any reservations, back to his base without me controlling him. I got a probe stuck in here behind my proxy pylon. Not a good place to be. That is why he is dead. We got Expo already up for BunBun down here, so he is a little bit ahead on the economy, so he's going to be able to get a ton of units out quickly. This is me questioning him, saying, "You took the Marines?" Wondering why they moved back towards the base when I was still using them in battle. You got to coordinate really well, even if there is shared control over the units. You've got to be clear on what the expectations are for both players. Not too many units for RedIron. Says, well, someone moved them back to the base, and I believe BunBun blames God at this point, saying that maybe he was the one who chose to move them back for their safety. Good force up here sent for Jinya and Otakuma. Both of those players just pumping out units pretty quickly. Gonna get an Expo down here at this slightly protected, close to their base Expo. We've got the Thermalance upgrade and the gravitic boosters for the observers coming out, as well as 2 Colossi for Otakuma as the force moves in across the map from tons of stalkers, marines, siege tanks. RedIron says right there we're about to get stomped, and I completely remember this moment thinking we are in trouble, but BunBun has done a great job massing up units while the battle is going on. We've got some toss units ready as well, and about to see what happens with this little force. No siege mode right now. lost some SUVs. We're going to see a pylon get put up by Otakuma, and RedIron and BunBun both know that those units are at the base and need to be taken care of before this expo gets taken out. First thing I'm going to do here is focus down these tanks. Just get rid of them as quickly as possible. Those tanks ate up my units at their base. I'm not going to let them do the same at mine. Down to 4 stalkers at this force. RedIron BunBun just completely focus firing down everything there is, and a battle cruiser is operational from BunBun. I'm going to take this force up there and see what they have waiting for me. Some tanks, marauders, marines, nothing too bad for that force to have to deal with, except for 2 Colossus and another tank that I'm not going to see. And those Colossus are going to eat alive the Terran force that we have here. I took out one of the pylons down here, and Otakuma has left a probe to build another. More units coming up, and here comes the engagement. They saw me with their observers. Great job having those everywhere along the map to be able to tell his dude. He's able to set up his siege tanks right before I come in. But these tanks are also going to be focus fired down until the Colossi show up. Now, this battle cruiser right here is kind of holding its own, but they've got marines and stalkers firing at it. Nothing good. Got to run away and setting the path to go straight back to the base and hoping to outrun the stalkers and get some repair done.